YouTube Studio is up and running. Let me turn off Twitter. There we go. I think we're ready to go, guys. Oh, yeah. We Gucci now. What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Cleveland Cavaliers live. Guys, tonight, game number 9. Yep, game number 9 of 82. And this is also the second game of the group stage of the NBA Cup. In fact, I'm going to pull up the NBA Cup standings now. But as you see tonight, the Cavs are in the nation's capital as they face off against the Washington Wizards, who come in with a record of 1-7 on the season. And yeah, they have really struggled. They've lost 6 in a row after starting the season with a win. The Cavs, of course, have won 2 in a row, beating Atlanta and then Philadelphia. That was after losing 2 games back-to-back to Boston and Toronto. I believe that, yep, that game against Toronto was in the first game of the NBA Cup. So yeah, we need Toronto to catch an L or two here. And we need to keep winning too. All right, so real quick, let's go through some other things here for this game. About 5 minutes or so from tip-off. Looking at the team stats, Cavs are averaging about 116 points per game. Wizards, 112. Opponent points per game. Opponents are averaging about 115 points per game against the Cavs. Wizards opponents are averaging about 128 points. Cavs are shooting 46% from the field, same as the Wizards. We're averaging about 40 rebounds. They're averaging about 46 rebounds. Assists, we're at about 27. They're at 26. Blocks, we're at 5. They're about 6. Steals, we are averaging 10. Damn. They're averaging about 6. Of course, you look at the rest of the standings in the group. Obviously, well, that's from last year. I need this year. What? Last year? That's weird. It's like, wait, what? Man, we ain't played that many games yet. Let me look up this year's standings, which obviously we lost to Toronto. This is actually Washington's first NBA Cup game. Yeah. The Pacers and the Cavs, of course, each lost a game. Toronto faces Atlanta. Oh, joy. And I believe the Pacers, I don't think they play today. If they do, they don't play anybody from the group because we obviously play the Wizards. So, yeah. The Celtics are the only team in their group to have played a game besides the Sixers in that group right now. Same thing goes for the Bulls and the Knicks. And then the Suns and the Jazz. Wow. That's actually crazy. Again, this is only like the second day of the Cup, so makes sense. The Cavs win. I don't like Washington or Baltimore. Damn. That's how it is. I feel it. So as we get ready for tip-off here in a few moments, for any degenerates who bet on these games, the Cavs are 13.5-point favorites. They opened up at 11.5, so it went up a few points. Over under 241.5, and the money line for the Cavs is minus 750, and for the Wizards is plus 475. The leaders in points, rebounds, and assists for the Cavs, obviously, it's Donovan Mitchell, averaging about almost said 40. Huh, imagine 32 points per game, shooting about 57, 58% from the field, 82% from the line. Alex Sarr, 19 points per game, 54% from the field, and 80% from the line. That's the leading scorer on average. Wow. Rebounds, Evan Mobley, averaging about 8 rebounds, 6 defensive, 2 offensive. Sarr, on the other hand, same number, 8 rebounds, 6 defensive, 2 offensive. And assists, obviously, it's Lonzo Ball, averaging about 6 assists with about 3 turnovers, 24 minutes. Of course, he's not playing tonight because of the doubleheader, the back to back, 6-7. Bob Carrington, averaging about 4 assists, 2.5 turnovers, and about 27 minutes per game. All right. So yeah, no Lonzo Ball. Injury management, back to back. He'll be playing tomorrow night against the Bulls, of course. And then Dean Wade got poked in the eye. He has an eye contusion, I think it is, so he's out. He couldn't even see out of his eye, from what I understand. And then Max Strus, of course, is still out with that foot. He'll be out until December. Okay. We're getting to the starting 5 for the Cavaliers. It's, of course, Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, who is playing after having that illness, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen. So this is essentially our starting 5. This is the healthiest the Cavs have been, starting lineup-wise. All right. I always got to remember to freaking adjust the scoreboard because they had the little group play label on top. So again, there's the starting unit. Damn, that's a good as looking unit right there. Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Mobley, Allen. For the Wizards, it's Carrington, McCollum, Johnson, Middleton, and Sarr. Life as a Washington sports fan must stink nowadays. I mean, you have the Commanders. The Capitals are decent. And the Capitals and the Commanders. The Nationals are all right, I guess. They have a nice young team. There's Brian Keefe, 3rd season as the Wizards head coach, as we are ready for tip-off on this bright red court. And we're underway from Capital One Arena. Cavs in their white jerseys. Wizards are in their, I guess, city jerseys, or their third units. The third unis. Here's Garland. Floater inside. It's good. Virginia football is good. Yeah, they have Virginia college football. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not all bad. Just could be much worse. You know? Here's McCollum. Kicks it back out. Here's Middleton. Over to Carrington. Fires. Misses. Cavs with the easy rebound. Here's Mobley. Mobley. Kicks it out to Garland. Garland. Inside. Hunter all alone for 2. Georgetown, yeah, they haven't been good in so long. It's crazy how bad they have been. 4-0 Cavs. Pass to cross court. Here's McCollum misses the shot. Easy rebound again for the Cavs. Here's Mitchell. Drives right in, and he's fouled. I guess the foul was before the shot. Here's the inbound to Hunter. Underneath. Pass to Allen. Finger roll misses. Got it back. Goes up and good again. All right. Here's McCollum. Right around the free throw line, up and good. Mitchell over to Mobley. Pops a three, and it's too strong. They're going to call a foul on the floor, though. That'll be on Trey Johnson. Loose ball foul. Here's Mitchell. Sidestep three is no good. Already on with the breaking threes gimmick again. That's fun. Up top. Carrington goes right up and in. Misses, but the rebound by Sarr. Thrown down. Here's Mobley back the other way. Bumped. Misses. Boy. Here's McCollum. Races down the other way. Here's Middleton. Here's a drive. Good defense. Middleton against Hunter. Inside. Missed it off the side. Looked like it was going to go down, but it didn't. Bounced off the top. Allen against Sarr. Put him in a blender. Hook shot. They're gonna call that a goaltend. They're gonna call that a goaltending. It's on Sarr. Here's McCollum. And it's stolen. Here's Mitchell. 3-on-1. Pass up ahead. Oh, nice pass again from Garland. Gets the two. Comes McCollum. McCollum, step back three is good. Here's Mobley. Corner. Dre for three is missed. Brought down. McCollum up ahead for Carrington. Fires for three, and it's good again. Classic. Here's Mitchell. Mitchell up top for Dre, over right wing side to Garland. What the hell kind of pass was that? No idea. Sarr, McCollum, three, good again. 13-10 Wizards. Cavs just trucking them up like they always do. They be settling for some of the worst shots I've ever seen. This team, man, they play like they're drunk. Like they're just not even into it. Like all they do is they camp beyond the arc and just chuck up threes. That's all they do. Alrighty. Shout out to everybody watching tonight. Hopefully the Cavs can pull off the win here and get even in the NBA Cup. We've got to keep an eye on the Raptors score. They face the Atlanta Hawks at 7:30. So in about 10 minutes, they'll be underway. uh, that's funny, man. I want to see how the bench looks with no Lonzo. Still early in the game, of course. Honestly, I'd rather have us kind of start off stinky because we saw what happened last time. Whenever we start off hot, we always fizzle out. Let us start off cold and then get hot at the end of the game, and blow these suckers out. Because I believe a tiebreaker is point differential, which means you're going to see teams at the end, especially, go super try hard and just try to make everything. All right. Obviously, we're not going to see any substitutions as of yet, I don't think. Allen with four early points. Mitchell and Garland have 2 apiece with Hunter back in the game, of course. Missing last game with an illness. There's Evan, man. He's already sweating, bro. Damn. Sweating his ass off. But hey, can't say he ain't working. Man, here comes the Cavs. Mitchell from right to left. Guarded by Carrington. Here's Mobley against Middleton. Dunk on the baseline. So Mobley gets on the board finally. Merrill and Tyson are getting ready to come in. Can't believe I'm actually happy to see Jalen Tyson getting minutes. 3 ball is short. Taken by Garland. Up ahead. Here's Mobley again. Gets dragged. And he'll go to line for 2 shots for Evan Mobley. My dude, he is already sweating bullets. My God. Free throw number 1 is good for Jalen Tyson. Oh, Tyson is coming in for Allen. And Sam Merrill enters for Donovan Mitchell. So Merrill and Tyson are now in. Hunter, Mobley, Garland, Merrill, Tyson for the Cavs. There's the injury list. I think Bilal Coulibaly is one of the only real guys out for the Wizards. Here's Carrington. Up by 1 now. 6:51 to go in the first. Bad pass, saved. Here's a pass to Sarr. Fires for 3. No. Another short one. Cavs will take it back. Hunter to Merrill. Back to Hunter up top against McCollum. Hunter. Merrill inside. Mobley turnaround hook is good. Here's the Wizards the other way. And there's a bad pass. Might have been deflected off of Mobley's foot. Garland for 3. It's good. Timeout Wizards. So after being down 13-10, the Cavs have rattled off 9 straight points. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. All right. We got timeout Wizards. And if you're wondering, am I going to gift any memberships for a win today? Probably not. I gifted 10, because I had 10 free ones to gift. We'll gift one if my guy CMB comes through. Because I know he likes to see Elmo get crunk. So, if he comes through, I might gift a membership again, and we're going to see who gets it then. Yeah. Ah, man. It's going to be a very interesting week ahead because I got Cavs tonight and tomorrow. But I'm not streaming tomorrow, obviously, because I'll be doing the Buckeyes. And I mean, I probably would do a doubleheader tomorrow, but the turnaround would be just way too quick. Saturday. I want to be able to watch college football. Damn it. All right. There's going to be other games against the Bulls. It's not like it's a freaking cup game. But yeah, Cavs tonight, Buckeyes tomorrow, Browns on Sunday. Like I've said before the season started, of the 82 games, I'm probably gonna end up doing like 70, like not, oh, 75% of them. Make of the 82, the only, I mean, it's tough because like really until up until February, I'm gonna be doing them sporadic. And then of course, once we get to the playoff push, then that's when I'm gonna go hard with it. Giggity. There's Jared Allen. Who had a sit down with okay. Pre-game show earlier. That's cool. So Craig Porter Jr. will come in for Darius Garland. They're really gonna do they're gonna do a good job of managing Darius's minutes to start off here. Get him back in the swing of things and don't overdo it with a back to back, especially. So that's the only change. Middleton, Sarr, McCollum, Carrington, Johnson on the floor for the Wizards. Sarr, turnaround jumper is good. Right over Mobley's head. Now we buffer. Okay. Tyson will inbound over to Porter. Hunter to Merrill. Up top. Hunter to Tyson. Hunter Tyson. It's a real player, I think. ah, that's funny. Oh, this near steal. Good job by Merrill to save it. Merrill, victory is good, of course. That dude Merrill is something else, man. Something else. All right, back comes McCollum. McCollum against Merrill. Drives up and, oh, deflected almost. Middleton drives, kick out, open for three, too strong. Taken by Tyson. He's going to go pedal to the metal, coast to coast, goes up, and they're going to call goaltending the foul. It's a goaltending and a foul, so I believe this will be an and one coming up. Corey Kispert, Cam Whitmore, and Justin Champagny will enter for the Wizards. McCollum, Johnson, and Middleton will exit. So Corey Kispert, he's been there for a minute. Cam Whitmore. And are they going to review this? Looks like they will. Brian Keefe is possibly signaling that they're going to review that. I think. Yeah, I think they're going to review this. Hard to tell, though. I don't know. How long until we see my guy pop in the chat talking about, give me some Elmo? Pop up, brother. Give us some energy. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Space U versus Space City. UCF hosts Houston tonight in the space game. I need a school with no connection to space to do a Space U game. Toledo. They're called the Rockets. How, Toledo, how have you not done a Space U game? They called the damn Rockets. Uh, I, I'm kind of curious. So yeah, this is the coach's challenge. We'll see what they rule on it. Jose Ramirez won his sixth Silver Slugger. So he goes up. There's the foul. I think there's definitely a foul there. I'm not sure about the goaltend. They also might rule the goaltend happened, foul happened before, but I don't know. So again, this is a Wizards challenge. So they're still looking at it. I'm going to turn the volume up here so we can hear what they're saying on it. I'm just going to turn the volume down when the commercials are playing because I ain't trying to get freaking ads playing on my background. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the Wizards retain their timeout. So they won the challenge. Take off the goaltending. Not sure if the foul still happened, though. Took off the bucket. Here's the ruling. Yeah. Okay. So two free throws coming up for Jalen Tyson. So they changed the foul. Okay. So two shots coming up for Jalen Tyson. Okay. First free throw for Tyson. Second one is good. First one was good as well. So here comes the Wizards. Here's Carrington. Oh yeah, okay. Carrington has the kind of ponytail bun thing on the back of his head. Johnson doesn't. Carrington, number 7. Kispert for 3 is good. Man, that's a straight ass swish. Here's Porter Jr. Mobley drives, lost the ball. And here comes the Wizards again on a pushback. Drives inside, Kispert all alone for 2 with a dunk. Cuts the lead 24-20. Mason over to Mobley. Hunter goes up and he lost the ball. Out of bounds. So Proctor and Allen will return, or Proctor comes in, Allen returns. Mitchell's also back in there too. Oh, a dive by Tyson. Trying to dive for the ball. So Mitchell is back in as well. Allen, Mitchell. Wait, they said Proctor. I think they meant Mitchell. I think they meant Mitchell. They said Proctor's in the game. Freaking ESPN over here already messing up. Yeah, Proctor's not in the game. It's actually Mitchell. Classic ESPN. Up and got it for 2. Cuts the lead to 2 now for the Cavs. Classic ESPN. It's not Proctor. It's actually Mitchell. Classic. Here's Mitchell. Drive, up, and miss. Rebound by Allen. Kicks out to Merrill. Merrill, sidestep for 3. Good. He's so damn good this year, dude. I love it. I love this, man. I mean, I slandered the hell out of Merrill before because all they did was shoot threes. When, damn. Sarge just tried to boom on Allen from halfway to the basket. He was about halfway between the basket and the free throw line in the air, and he just tried to do a DeAndre Jordan and throw it through the hoop, and he got fouled. 2 shots for Sar. Just one short. ESPN tripping. Yeah, they fixed it. Yeah, they fixed it. You can't believe that. And he misses them both. Allen with the rebound, up by 5. Here's the Cavs again. Porter around a screen. Porter drives up with the left, and it went pulled a little toilet bowl action, but it went down. Hamilton. Oh, a near steal. Good defense. Carrington against Merrill. Draws a double. Bad pass taken by Mitchell. He'll nonchalantly walk up the floor. Drives up. Misses. Put back dunk by Allen. More Champagne, Kispert, Carrington, Sarr on the floor for the Wizards, by the way. Here's Sarr. Gives it off. Carrington. Drive. Over to Whitmore. Bad shot attempt taken by Allen again. He is owning the paint tonight. I love that. Up ahead. Merrill. Mitchell up top. Right wing side against Kispert. Mitchell sizing up his man. Stop back for 3 is good. 24-22 Cavs. Timeout Wizards. Man, this team, when they are locked in, can be so damn good, man. Oh my God. Thoughts on Paul DiPodesta? Thank you. That's all I'm going to say. Not even a thank you for your service. Thank you, Colorado Rockies, for being dumb enough to freaking hire him away from here. My God. Fox, when I saw that tweet yesterday, or that notification saying the Rockies are hiring him to be their, I guess, director of baseball ops or whatever, the leader of their team, pretty much. Like he's like a rung underneath, like the owner or general manager, pretty much. He's actually above the GM. I think he's like the second rung underneath ownership, practically. So he's going to be making roster decisions. It's funny because if you think about it, he's going from the Browns, a feeble organization in the NFL, despite our few years of actual success, a little bit, you know. The Rockies, who are literally the Browns of baseball. That's tough. So Marvin Bagley is now in for Sarr. No other changes for the Cavs. Up by 15. That's Bagley. Here's a drive. Goes up on Allen. Misses. Put back dunk by Carrington. I'm sorry, that was Champagne. Champagne with the dunk. I just saw the hair and I was like, wait, who's that? No, that's not even Carrington. He's not even in the game. Classic. Here comes the Cavs. Up by 10. Mitchell over to Allen. Merrill. Step back for 3 is good. 3 for 3 for Sam Merrill. Wow. And there's a near steal. Saved by Bagley. In the corner, here's Whitmore. Step back. Nice defense. Oh, from Miss Tyson. He stole his lunch money. Here comes Porter on the breakaway, the lob. Dunk, but he got deflected. That would have been saucy. Oh, 3 for Kispert, short. Back missed and a foul underneath. That'll be on Porter Jr. 2 shots for Champagne. He stole his lunch money. Man. Not to be confused with Julian Champagne, who I believe plays for the Spurs. There's Donovan Mitchell. He's got 5 points so far. Allen's already got 6.6 rebounds. Like, steals the dude's lunch money. He's like, give me that. Nice pass up ahead, Porter. Yeah, and yeah, see, got deflected. Free throws are good. Cavs still up 11. Here's Allen. Pass inside on a foul. Fouled Mitchell, who was into the basket. Up at the top there against Bagley. Nice pass. Got fouled in the process. Mitchell drives inside, backs off, draws a switch, drive over to Allen, keeps it down. Allen has woken up since his bad game against the Knicks. Here's McCollum around a screen, misses. Easy rebound from Merrill. Cavs up by 13. Got about 17 seconds in the first quarter left. Mitchell up top. Mitchell draws a double, trying to get free. Mitchell, floater, no good. Rebound up, and I'm not sure that's going to count. They're going to look at it. Seemed like he was maybe a fingertip shy of getting it in there. They're going to review it. The basket was good, but it doesn't count because he was just a hair short.
Meet your new gel PC with Intel's. With all-day battery life to power through your to-dos, so you have extra free time and extra savings. So this holiday season.
All right, I'm gonna turn this down. Okay, so after one, yeah, Cavs up by 13. Because it's storming out. Right wing side spins, kick out. Nance open three. It's good. Thank you, Larry. Headband, Larry. Up top. That's Johnson. Here's a three. Good by McCollum. All right, we got a foul on Tyson, of course. Hacky Chan. Literally, that was his nickname given to him by Mitchell, calling him Hacky Chan. I don't know why all of a sudden he's fouling so much, but he needs to lay off the fouls. First free throw is good. 42-30. Second free throw for Kispert is up and good. Here's Tyrese Proctor, the rookie, out of Duke. Over to Mobley. Drives inside. Hook is no good. Rolls off the side. Back the other way comes the Wizards. Here's a pull up. Misses. Rebounded by Tyson. Over to Nance. Up top, Proctor, no good. Tipped around and there's a foul. That's actually going to be a foul on Trey Johnson. And Tyrese Proctor is going to go to line for 3. Didn't even see him get fouled, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, I see it right there. Okay. Yep, I see it right there. Mm-hmm. It was like as he was shooting. Okay. Oh, yeah. Free throw number 1 is missed. 2 more coming up for Proctor. Free throw number 2 is good. Free throw good. All right, here's McCollum up the floor against Tyson, leaving him open for 3 because that's just not guard him. Hey, Jalen Tyson, you're supposed to guard the guy, not foul him or just stand there. Mobley to Mitchell. Left wing against Bagley. Mitchell for 3s. Short. Mitchell not having a great night. 5 points, 2 of 8 shooting so far. 3 for McCollum. Good again. That's the guy that instituted the apron system, by the way. And there's a foul on Jameer Watkins as he tried to block Mobley from behind. Okay. That was dangerous, man. First free throw for Evan is no good, not even close. Never seen a team struggle so much with freaking free throws. Free throw number 2 is up and good for Evan. That'll give him 7. 7 for Evan. Oh my God. Here's McCollum. And there's a near steal, but saved by Kispert. Carrington for 2. No. That's not even. What keeps saying Carrington? That's freaking Johnson. Drive. Mitchell. Up. Foul. 1. Donovan Mitchell hooping the harm. God, McCollum's already got 17 points. What the heck is going on? I keep saying freaking dude's not even out there right now, man. Come on now. So free throw coming up for Donovan. It's up and good. 9:09 to go. McCollum. Kispert. Pass to the corner. McCollum again. Misses that time. That dude just got like one thing on his mind. Shoot the damn ball. Mobley up underneath. Miss. Put back is good. Got his own miss. He's got 9 points already. Kispert goes up and right at Mobley. Tough spot for Mobley, though. He really wasn't fully set. Okay, here's Mitchell. Mobley. Drive. Pull up to too strong. Up top. There's a drive. Goes up. And there's a foul. Foul's on the floor. Garland and Merrill return. Free throw's good. 50 to 48, 15 and counting. There's Garland back in the game, of course, with Sam Merrill in for Mitchell. Mobley Three again. Missed it again. Yep, they're stinky tonight from three, of course. So all they do is chuck them up. And they keep breaking them. Except for Sam Merrill. He's like the only guy that can hit him consistently. Irvin can do it. Darius, he's still trying to get his rhythm back. I just want to see them unleash Darius, man. Like the fact that we don't see him like from halfway through the first to halfway through the second is crazy. And there's a near steal. Freaking Merrill was like oblivious to the ball being free. Three for Kispert, misses. And then they just stare at the ball. Three again, missed again. I like how we just, and then Mobley's whack hands can't get the ball, but there's a foul on Watkins. That'll get Champagny and Sarr back in the game for Watkins and Bagley. Jared Allen returns for Evan Mobley. So it'll be Allen, Garland, Nance, Merrill, and Proctor for the Cavs. Sarr, McCollum, Johnson, Kispert, Champagny for the Wizards. Up by 10. 7:27 to go in the half. Here's Garland around the screen. Up top against Champagny. Merrill. Step back two. Good. A rare two ball for Mr. Merrill. Can't say all you do is shoot threes because you're like, oh, I shot a two. I think he goes like 1-2 ball per game. Kispert underneath. Tough miss. Tough shot. Here's Proctor, the rookie. Proctor, drive, kick out to Garland, over to Merrill, fires for three. He's good again. This kid is like on fire right now. My God. 14 for Sammy Merrill. Slanging Sammy Merrill. Where did he go to college? Utah State. Yeah, Utah State. The other Utah college. The forgotten Utah college. Everyone talks about BYU and Utah, but he talks about Utah State. Oh, I hate this damn commercial. God. Man, it could be the quietest thing ever. You forget your freaking volumes all the way up, trying to listen to the game. Next thing you hear, oh my God. Damn. Good. Especially when you're trying not to have like, ads playing in the background. My God. I think it's saying like Warrington Hawk. Huh? Rockies, Browns, Jets, Sac, Kings, and Senators. Bottom five organizations nowadays. Canadians, you could probably say are up there. Don't forget our friends from down in Southern Ohio, though. Right? And I'm honestly not even talking about the Reds. Although they're up there too. The Bungles are so damn cheap. They're the guard. They want to be the Guardians so bad when they're with their cheapness. At least the Browns have an actual football facility, and they don't have to have their players risk their lives to cross the street to go to practice every day. Rockies might be the worst organization in all four sports. Honestly, yeah. People say, what about the Browns? At least the Browns have had a speck of success twice. It's so funny because, they play in a city with two of the better run organizations in sports, right? The Guardians, yeah, they're cheap, but they're incredibly stable. If only Dolan could, if that fund that I talked about before, that's not liquid funds that he can't spend willingly, all willy nilly. If that was actual funding, like actual like stuff he could use, he'd be spending like crazy. But no, So Chris Middleton, Bob Carrington, and okay, so those two are coming in from McCollum and Kispert by 15. Here's a three. Guard for Trey Johnson. Comes Garland. Around a screen. Drives. Up underneath. Dunk by Allen. Allen's already got 10 points. Honestly, he might get a double-double by fourth quarter at this rate. Can't say he's soft now. He just always has issues with like bigger centers. Three. Nope. There's a rebound. And there's a near steal. Sar. Turnaround jumper is good. I think Allen's main problem is facing centers that are as athletic as he is. Drive by Garland, and he almost draws a foul. I guess I tried to say he traveled. Garland, drive, kick out, corner. Oh, man, he missed. But he is human after all. He ain't going to make them all. He purposefully missed that so he could be like, I'm human, see? I'm not perfect. And there's a miss, but a foul on Allen. Cavs are just lollygagging around at this point. They need to get the freaking starting five back on the floor. I just realized, where the heck is DeAndre at? He good? I guess this is the benefit of having depth. You can have your starters kind of stagger a little bit, get them, well rested. But damn, it's like Spider and Dre. I mean, where are they at though? Hopefully, Dre's still not feeling the effects of that illness. And speaking of the devil, there's DeAndre Hunter back in the game. Campaign E, shooting two. First one's good. Second one is good. On the floor, it's Garland, Hunter, Allen, Merrill, and Nance. Here's Garland to Hunter. Hunter underneath, up, and he got it for two. Dude, ESPN is tripping tonight, man. They're not even like changing over the lineup. Who's on the floor? Middleton, corner three, missed it. Tipped around. This dude Garland trying to play volleyball with it. And it's over to Allen, who gets fouled. Foul is on Chris Middleton. 2 shots for Jared Allen. Yeah, I think people just say Allen's soft because he has trouble dealing with centers who are as or like more athletic as he is. They're equally or more athletic than he is. Because he's an athletic center. He's a handful. Oh yeah. Oh, Jeff Passan. Yeah. Munetaka Murakami will be posted today. He'll be officially on the market tomorrow. He's a Dodger. Free throws are good. Mavs up 61-47. Up top all alone, Sar misses. Rebound of Nance. Gives it to Garland. Up top, right wing side. Hunter goes to the hole, misses. And here's the deep three is good for Trey Johnson. Looks like all right. Here's Allen and a turnover. So Jared Allen turns it over. McCollum returns for Bob Carrington. Evan Mobley returns for Larry Nance. On the floor will be Hunter, Allen, Mobley, Garland, Merrill. So no Mitchell right now. And then Middleton, Sarr, McCollum, Johnson, Champagny for the Wizards. I'm sure Mitchell will be going to the. And speaking of which, there goes Mitchell to the scorers table. Goes up. Nice defense by Mobley, but he still gets the bucket. Back the other way. From right to left, here's Garland. Drive. Fouled by Johnson. 2 shots for DG. That's number 3 on Johnson. That'll get Donovan Mitchell back in the game. And it looks like Carrington will be coming back in. He's going to the scorers table for the Wizards. Free throw's good. So, yeah, Carrington's in for Johnson. Mitchell enters for Merrill. So now we got our starting unit back out there. McCollum carrying the Wizards right now. We have 17 points. Free throw. It's good. So here comes Carrington. Got that kind of bobtail thing going on with the hair. Sarr. Carrington goes up, misses, and taken away by Mobley. Mitchell up ahead for Garland. DG dancing around inside to the hoop for 2. Timeout Wizards. And Darius, he's starting to get comfortable. He's got 9 points. Yeah, we need that. We need that out of DG. Again, he's still getting his legs underneath him, getting in the rhythm. I think, what was the last game I saw, like, when he first came back? I think, who was it? Donovan that said, like, yeah, he was, like, gassed. Like, he was tired, as you can imagine. Nobody goes to the, wait, who's the worst sports town in you guys' opinion? Oh, sports town? Fox says Anaheim. It's up there. Nobody goes to games. You only go to Anaheim for Disney, the theme park. Actually, most of LA only cares about the Lakers. Yeah. Miami, too. All 4 teams have mediocre attendance. But don't tell a certain someone that. I know, right? I mean, you go watch a Marlins game. I mean, you can probably get tickets for the price of a Happy Meal, and nobody goes. If you go to a Marlins game in, like, let's say the middle of the season, in like May or June or July, there'll be like nobody there. Or like even late in the season too. And don't even get me started on the damn Hurricanes too. You talk about a Twitter fan base. My guy Uncle Lou, who does college streams, essentially calls them a college fan base because nobody goes to their games. Their fan base talks. Alex Vesia. Oh, what happened? Oh, hang on. But yeah, the Hurricane fan base is extremely on Twitter. Their fan base is large on Twitter. Oh, Alex Vesia's daughter passed away? That's sad. Well, that explains why he missed those games in the World Series. That's sad. But yeah, that fan base, like you watch Canes games, nobody's at the game, but their fan base be loud on Twitter. That's for sure. Dolphins are ass. Heat, mid. Half their fan base doesn't even show up to the games until like second quarter. Panthers, they play in an arena that's not even really in Miami. You look at their stadium and it's like half empty half the time. So it's McCollum to Middleton against Mobley. Now he's got Garland on him. Middleton backing him down inside the paint. Shot good. 65-54. Here's Mitchell. Inside, Hunter. Kick out, open. Garland for three. It's good. DG's got 6 assists, too. Wow. Here's Middleton in the corner. Goes up to Sarr, up and in for two. Hunter pushing it up the floor. Hunter gets fouled by McCollum. Cavs in the bonus. So 2 shots for DeAndre Hunter. He's had a quiet night, only got 4 points. Chance to add 2 more. First, DeAndre Hunter. For anyone who's been living under a damn rock, or maybe you've been away from the internet, or like in the middle of on a freaking cruise for the last, because these cruises be going forever. Maybe you were like on like a year-long cruise around the world or something. I don't know. And you're like, how did we get DeAndre Hunter? We acquired him at the trade deadline last year. Yep. Imagine being on a cruise for like a couple months, like on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Man, that's not me though. Nah, I can't do that. I'm not really too fond of water, if you know what I'm saying. Three for McCollum. Missed, tipped around, and stolen by Mitchell. Races back up floor. Nice pass. Oh, too saucy. Goes up. Got it anyway for Mobley. Saucy pass, but he's still recovered. Elite coordination by Evan. Blocked by Allen. That was his other hand, too. That would have hurt like a bitch if that would have been his bad hand. Miss. Rebound. Allen. Miss. Tip. Round. Allen. Nope. Damn it. That would have hurt like a Dickens if that would have been his other hand. The injured one. I think it's his left hand that's injured. His finger. I think it's his ring finger. Here's the three. That's good for McCollum. He's got 20. 72-59. It's up top and there's a foul. And of course he made it, but it doesn't count. Darn it. I missed my chance to do the 6-7. Look at that pass. Too saucy, but he still recovered, got up there, and got the basket for Mobley from before. I need the Cavs to really open it up here. Free throw up and good. One more coming up for Dre. Free throw good for DeAndre Hunter. All right, here's McCollum with about 40 seconds to go in the first half. 74-59. McCollum, the saving grace for the Wizards tonight. Wide open in the corner for threes. Missed. Rescued. Back to the corner again for three. Missed again. Taken by Dre. And we have about a 3-second difference between shot and game clock here. Up by 15. Mitchell forces a switch. Garland. Drive. Goes up. And he got it for two. 2-1. And shot at the horn is no good. And after two, 76-59, Cavs lead. Fantastic half of basketball for the Cavs. So, yeah, let's go on. Let's go through this box score here. Do you guys think Minnesota's a good? Oh, yeah, of course. Minnesota's a fantastic sports city. They haven't had the most success, but their teams have been good. Their fans are cool on here, but I've never met anyone say they like the Wild. Well, their fans, their Wild fans are mainly Minnesota. Like, you're not going to see Wild fans, in another state. That fan base seems like it's merely just Minnesota. Yeah. Oh well. But I mean, the Timberwolves are really good. The Vikings are solid. The Twins, they were good. Now they stink. Yeah. So, anyways, going through the box score for the Cavaliers, leading the way with 14 points in his second game back. Darius Garland with 14, 12 for Allen, 11 for Mobley, 8 apiece from Mitchell and Hunter. Off the bench, 14 from Merrill, 3 from Nance, and then 2 apiece from Tyson, Porter Jr., and Proctor. And then in total, they have 27 rebounds, 15 assists, 5 steals, 1 block, and 6 turnovers. 26 of 45 from the field, which is about 58%. 8 of 14 from 3, 57% from 3. And then 16 of 18 from the line, 89% with 7 fouls. On the other side, the Wizards, leading the way, of course, is CJ McCollum with 20, 10 for Sarr, 7 for Johnson, 4 for Middleton, and 3 for Carrington. Off the bench, 9 for Kispert and 6 for Champagny. And then overall, they have 18 rebounds, 13 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, 5 turnovers, shooting 21 of 49 from the field, 43%, 10 of 27 from 3, 37%, and 7 of 10 from the line, 70% with 12 turnover or 12 fouls. 12 fouls. I like the Blue Jays, but Toronto sports fans are really hate us for some reason. Yeah, I mean, they just don't like us. Blue Jays fans, I don't really care too much about. Raptor fans are the worst, though. Raptors and Leafs fans, yeah, they're annoying because the Raptors fans, I mean, it's been how many years now since Mobley and Barnes entered the league, and they still believe in their numbskull minds that Barnes is better than Evan. I think they still hate us for the whole LeBronto thing. You know, the fact that they could not beat LeBron when he was here in the playoffs, no matter how hard they tried. Blue Jays fans, I think they just don't like us after 2016. You know, we ended their season that year. And what else is there? I mean, the Leafs, yeah, they, whatever. I don't really know too many Leafs fans on this platform besides Hot Take Hockey, and he's cool. But yeah, Charlotte is a weak town. To be fair, they got the Panthers and the Hornets, and against the Hurricanes. So, between all that, you have the 49ers too in college ball, I guess. But yeah, aside from that, I mean, I don't really hate Charlotte fans. They're cool. Shout out to CPG and J Dub and all the other Panther fans on here. Uh, It's been 4 years since then, and they're still butthurt. Mm-hmm. They're a forever butthurt fan base. Toronto in general, right?
Even if she
Wow. Mark Sanchez has been fired by Fox after the stabbing incident. Stabbing incident. Someone said he got beat up, stabbed, and fired. Damn. After he was intoxicated, I think it was too. Oh, my God, is that freaking G Fed from yesterday? I think that is. I think by the time his little tour is over, everybody in the college football universe will know about G Fed. The guy that would always try to walk in the stadiums, essentially trespassing. Well, now it's like, oh my God, now he's going to all these different stadiums now. Yeah, 6'7". The thing is, you score 67 points, you're gonna have people doing the 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". But then you get a bucket, it's like 69, 69. Nice. This generation is cooked. Oakland is the worst city because all their sports teams left. True. They ain't got no sports teams. Oh my God, they ain't got no teams. Where your teams at, cuz? Nah, if an Oakland fan even tried to come talking trash for some reason, I'd be like, yo, where your teams at, cuz? Where your teams at? They all left you. Damn. All that's left is two fossilized stadium corpses. Oh, but we got minor league soccer. It'd be like me flexing the fact that Cleveland has the AHL, like the Cleveland Monsters or the Cleveland Charge. By the way, the Cleveland Monsters have a championship to their name. So, yeah. I don't even watch soccer like. I guess the Chiefs are trying to build a dome. Wow. 65,000 seats. Honestly, that's, good for them. Make that place, because Arrowhead's a loud place already. Imagine that place with a dome. Oh my God. Make it to where like the sound doesn't escape and it's just like a bubble of sound. The bubble of sound. All right. Yeah, I don't think the Crew played today because nobody's even talking about them. Yeah, like I said, imagine if they played today and I didn't know and they got their ass beat. At that point, I'd be like, "Yup, I'm gonna just find the tallest mountain around here and I'll just jump off." Find out that they get their butt kicked by the freaking by FCC. Then I'd have to hear it from Dashy. Oh God, that'd be the worst. I don't even know. Come to find out, they got their butt kicked And then I have to hear it from Dashy calling them the Columbus Screw. Like, wow, congratulations. Okay. Maybe Shepro named the president of business ops. Well, that's tomorrow. Okay. I thought I was like, no way I'm going to miss it, but it's tomorrow. Okay. They play tomorrow. Of course, they got to go to Cincinnati, so yeah. Oh, yeah. But you know what's really cool though? Earlier today, the Ohio State Buckeyes added the commitment of they call a legacy of Mason Wilhelm, three-star O lineman from Lakewood, Ohio, St. Edward High School. His dad was the great Matt Wilhelm, who played a few years at Ohio State, and I believe he won a Super Bowl with the Packers when they beat the Steelers. All right, so we're getting ready to start the third quarter. Mavs up 76-59. Nice. There we go. Well, I think it's more split. Hard to say. I think it's more split. Johnson enters for Champagne. That's the only change. Near Steele goes down Broadway in the dunk to get it started for the Wizards. Here's Garland. Mobley on top. Over to Allen. Mismatch against Middleton. Drive. Nice pass. And the dunk by Mitchell. Here's Middleton. And a steal. Mitchell got up there and stole it. Three. Nope, too strong. Tipped around and Allen running down to the floor. They're going to call timeout, but it's going to be a jump ball. They tried to call timeout. But look at Allen with the bad hand getting down there to get that rebound. Get the get that ball. Even with a bad hand, he's doing that, man. And when Jared Allen's actually like locked in up here, he can be such a damn good player. Because this is what you get out of him. He'll get buckets for you and rack up rebounds. And the tip goes back to Mitchell, dancing around with it. And he lost the ball out of bounds. Kicked off his leg as he was trying to drive, got a little too stancy with it. Here's Sar. And there's a steal by Mitchell. Drives up, good for two. That gives Mitchell 12. 12. Back comes the Wizards. Here's McCollum. Open for three. Too strong. Brought down by Allen. He'll give it up. Garland on the side. Fires for three. Had a great look at it, rebounded. Back to Hunter. He's too strong. Tipped around, taken by Allen, who throws it down. Timeout. Wizards. Man, when Allen wants to be an enforcer, he can enforce everything, man. Need 261. 14 for Allen. He's got a double double. A double double. Bob Carrington looks terrible. Can't believe we traded Denny for him. And Denny looks like a dang stud over there in Portland, too. That would make me sick if I saw that stuff. You know, it's like you trade a player for the guy, and it's like, why do we do that? Why do we do that? Come on, what are we doing? Classic Wizards. They like Ohio State to make fun of the Browns and Bengals. Yeah, pretty much. They're neutral between the two. Pretty much. That's how it goes. All right, so real quick here, let's go through the schedule for the Cavs. Obviously, tomorrow I'm not going to be live for the Cavs. I'll be live for the Buckeyes tomorrow as they face Purdue at 1 o'clock. I probably would have done both games today and tomorrow for the Cavs, but the turnaround would just be too much. And I want to watch college ball. You know, there's not too many more Saturdays of college ball left, so I want to be able to just sit back and relax and watch and do a little hate watching too, low key. So the next time I'll be live for the Cavs will be on Monday, November 10th against the Heat, 7:30. And then I'll be back again against the Heat, 7:30 on Wednesday. And then Thursday we have the Raptors. That honestly might be one of the only times I stream back-to-back games, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how the Cavs are looking. All right. So again, out of the timeout, Hunter, Allen, Mobley, Mitchell, Garland on the floor for the Cavs. Middleton, Sarr, McCollum, Carrington, Johnson for the Wizards. Here's Johnson. Sarr gives it off. Oh, steal by Garland. Bad pass by Johnson. Up top, too tall for Allen. Man, not even Allen's tall ass can get that ball. I don't even know if Yao Ming would have been able to get that. Too tall. Gotta lower it a little bit there. DG. Pass underneath. Great defense to deny that shot attempt. Hunter all over this dude in the corner. For three is no good. Just a bad shot all around. Up by 21. Drive. Tipped. And they're going to call a foul on Bob Carrington. Mitchell to the line for 2 shots. All right. Free throw number 1 is good. Here comes free throw number 2. Up and good. Up by 23. Here's Middleton. to Sar. Middleton again. Goes to the corner. Open three. No good. Brought down by Hunter. Hunter the other way. Coast to coast. Lost it. So it's tough trying to drive coast to coast in traffic. And then another near turnover. McCollum up and in for two. Back come the Cavs. They're trying to push it a little bit. And a three. They missed it by Mitchell. They like cut to the full court view as the shot was going in. And a turnover. Bad pass. Back to the Cavs. Garland gonna take it. Garland. Drive. Kick out. Hunter for three. No. Tipped back to Mitchell. Fires for three. Hits it. Yummy. God, he is on fire. Offensive foul on McCollum. Cavs are up by 27. 27. Tom Grossi bursts in my room like 27. Did somebody say 27? It's like a joke on his channel. It's weird, but okay. It's a 14-4 third quarter for the Cavs. And a foul away from the play. I'm at 4 fouls, too. 3 fouls for Johnson, 2 for Middleton. I would give you guys updates on the scoring, from other games, but ESPN just decided not to update that. Corner, Garland for 3. That's way off. I could see that one on the entry. Hunter puts it up. Bad bounce. Goes back to the Wizards. Here's a drive. Floater. No good. Tipped back. Good save by Kispert. Up. Missed. Here comes Mitchell. Passes it up ahead. Garland going to slow it down. Nice saucy pass to Allen. Goes up. Gets blocked. Oh, Jarrett. Step back for 3. In and out. And it'll go out of bounds, I believe. Or was it a foul? Again, ESPN's like not even updating this stuff, so it's like I don't even know what's going on. It's to me like it was out of bounds, but here's a drive, pull up, Sar, good for 2. All right. Here's Garland. Drives, kick out to Dre, corner from Mobley. Mobley against Middleton. This is a good matchup. With the dunk. Ooh, rock the rim. Ooh, rock the rim. Drive, up and under. 6-7. All right, 92-6-7. 3 for Mitchell. And when he gets hot, oh, watch out. Sar goes up, almost blocked by Allen, gets the bucket, 6-9. Nice. Timeout, Cavs. They're going to get everyone settled down now. Too much 6-7ing and then 6-9ing. Purdue going to blow you. Oh, my God. Look who it is. It's our favorite Miami fan. Purdue going to blow you bums out at their place like they do every year. Yeah, this dude's a troll. 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 Hey, you, right there. You with the freaking weird ass looking face. Marlins guy, you're a troll. I mean, literally, we blew them out 45 zip last year. They've only beaten us. They've actually beaten us, I think, 5 times in the 2000s. But since Ryan Day really took over, it's been all Buckeyes. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna blow you out. You know, you if you're a Hurricanes fan, because I don't even know anymore, you guys should probably worry about your next opponent. Because yeah, Miami Hurricanes stink again. They're so focused on the Buckeyes and what we do. They watch their team lose to Louisville and then SMU. Like they're essentially on supreme life support right now in the ACC. If you lose one more game in the ACC, they're done. They're finito. Bury them. They do this every year, and people are shocked. Like they could literally start off the hottest team in the country, undefeated, top 5 ranked. Their fans start running their mouths, talking about they're going to win a natty. You know, they're going to get revenge on the Buckeyes for 2002 or 3, whatever. Out there with Kispert, Carrington, Sarr, and Middleton for the Wizards. Mobley, Garland fires for 3. It's good. 98-69. Damn near up by 30. Here's a pass. Kispert. Good for 3. You know, if we make a trade at the deadline, not sure we will, I would love Corey Kispert on this team. I would love it. Wouldn't need to make a big trade, just depth. You know, a good shooter for the bench or something. Pull up is missed. Good look at it though. 98-72. Sarr. Kick out. Stolen. Merrill to Mobley. Mobley. Mason up. Missed. Tippin. Good by Mobley. Mobley is almost at a double-double himself. 8 rebounds. Too shy away from a double-double. Here's Middleton. Pass underneath. Kispert. All alone. 174. 3. Nope. By Dre. He's got 8 points. Not a great night for Dre coming off that illness. Wonder if he's still feeling the effects. Honestly, I've had illnesses and stuff before. Obviously, everyone has. If you've never had an illness before, how? You must live in like one of those hyperallergenic bubbles or something. You never go out into the world. There's a miss. Here comes the Wizards. Middleton. Underneath. Up and in for 2. And slowly but surely, the Wizards are crawling back. They're down by 22. Cavs are going to be bringing in, looks like Allen and Mitchell are going to be coming back in. There's a foul. Porter Jr., Allen, and somebody will enter for Hunter. I believe it'll be Mitchell. Yeah. Yep, Mitchell's in for Hunter. So it'll be Sarr, Carrington, Kispert, Champagny, and Watkins for the Wizards. Allen, Mitchell, Merrill, Tyson, Porter Jr. for the Cavs. That's what's cool about having a lot of good depth like the Cavs have. You could kind of stagger a little bit and have your starters get a little extra rest, especially with a back-to-back. Here's Merrill up top. Over to Mitchell, right wing side. Inside. Allen misses the tip. Open, Mitchell. Corner. Tyson, 3. JT for 3. What a revelation he's been. He's got 5 points, but still, he's been solid. Just hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities. And he missed. Damn, what a miss. Miss. Sar, deep 3, no good. Rebound by Tyson. Mitchell. Nope, too strong. He spiked it right in the Porter Jr.'s face. Tyson, 3. Since when did JT start hitting dagger threes like that? Damn. Next message that he got from Donovan Mitchell really lit a fire in this dude's butt because, oh my God. He's out here doing that. Now, if we could just limit the fouls. Hecky Chan. Here comes Hecky Chan. Oh. I'm going by what I read on Reddit. Oh. What's up, OGT? I live here and can confirm Columbus. There are more Browns and Bengals fans, but more Reds and Guards fans. Yeah, of course, yeah. Everyone has a Cavs and common ground, I think. I assume most of Cincinnati are Cavs fans, but it could be wrong. Dude, my dad was in Atlanta and ran into J.R. Smith. Hey, that's lit. Said hi to him on FaceTime. Tell him thank you for what you did for the Cavs. Dude, J.R. Smith is so awesome, though, because I still remember watching his press conference after that game 7, seeing that man in legit tears. Like, damn, that's crazy. The fact that he was a throw-in in that Shumpert trade, and look what he was for this team. He was so crucial to that team. 106-78. Goes up and a foul. McCollum back in for Carrington. My Browns say it ain't personal. You guys understand that, right? Yeah, of course. On Reddit say they hate the Cavs because they hate Cleveland in general. Sar gets 16 more points. Oh no, that's tough. I could see him getting 16 more. I could easily see it. I don't know how long he's going to be out there with the way this game's going. All right, second free throw for Kispert. First one is good. Second one is good. Watkins, Champagny, Kispert, McCollum, Sar on the floor for the Wizards. Allen, Mitchell, Merrill, Tyson, Porter Jr. for the Cavs. Mitchell, he's passed underneath up and he missed that. How do you seriously miss that, bro? Of course. Mason missed that. Goes up near block. Got the bucket. 106-82. 24-point lead still. I'd like to win this game by over 30 just because. Be really good for the point differential part of the tiebreaker if we need it. 3 ball. Nope. Bounded by Tyson. Should have went back to put it up. Hook shot. Nope. Rebounded by Allen. Just wanted to throw it down. Got his own miss. And he's fouled. Damn, Jarrett. It was like someone must have pissed him off today or something, because my God, he's out here like trying to boom on people. I love it. I love it. I love it. The funniest thing about that is when we won the finals in 2016, he was crying in his post game, shirtless in a club. I know, because he was emotional because of his family, his dad and everything. Just thought of like what he's been through. Pretty much useless. You're a Toledo, unless you're a Toledo resident who likes Detroit, and yeah. Yeah. Like you're in Youngstown and you like the damn Steelers or something. 144 to go in the third. And a near steal. Kispert and a bad pass in the corner turns it over. Cavs will get it back up by 24. 24. 20. Here's Porter Jr. Pull up for two is missed. Tipped, lost it. Porter Jr. to Allen throws it down. I guess that's one way to do it. Make sure everything you touch just gets thrown down the hole. It's one way to make sure you don't miss. 110 and counting here in the third. Here's McCollum. Inside, he lost it. Here's Mitchell pushing it up. Merrill, Mitchell, up, and he's fouled. All right. And they're going to get a tech foul on Brian Keefe. Damn. Free throw is good. That'll get Mitchell 24 points. Oh, I see that, yeah. Here's the inbound, goes to Merrill. And inside, goes up, bad miss. Here comes the Wizards the other way. Into traffic and a foul the other way. That'll be on Merrill. How many points Mitchell got? 24. 24. Green starting five. Okay, it's CMB again. Elmo, 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 Elmo. Closer than Columbus. Yeah. Some people don't believe in borderlines. Nope. I don't understand distance. Ohio is Ohio. Cavs over Pacer fan. Yeah. You're right. First free throw for Bagley is good. One more coming up. Up by 26. One more free throw. Up and good. 25. With about 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cavs have had pretty much control throughout the entire game. Mitchell step back. Nope. Had a good look. Ball bounces around, taken by Porter. Here's Mitchell. Goes up. Tries to be Michael Jordan. Ended up missing. Should have just dunked it, man. That would have been freaking hilarious to see him come launching himself. There's a steal. Here's Porter. 2-on-1. Goes up and he misses. Oh my God. Porter, bro. Wow. Foul on Tyson. What's the most heartbreaking Cavs loss? I don't even know. Cincinnati residents who like the Pacers confuses you? I mean, of all teams, the Pacers, I guess I can understand because they're closer, I guess. If you don't like the Cavs or like Memphis. But yeah, I'm a fans, but like, I'm just one of those Ohio against the world people. So you could say I'm one of them, yeah. Game 3, 2017 or game 1, 18. Oh, definitely. Game 1, 2018. That killed me. Yeah. The Rich Hill, not the Rich Hill, the George Hill game. Yeah. Inbound goes to Garland. 3, 2, 1. At the buzzer. No, just missed it. Rattled off the rim, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Cavs up 109-86. All right. 2009 Orlando bothers me still. Oh, I know. Yeah. We all wanted LeBron versus Kobe. It's a real shame we didn't get that. Jared Allen, ever since Kenny Atkinson yelled at him on opening night, he has been on another level since then. Heck is that? Oh my God. Bro, Minnesota's NBA court, it looks like someone spilled Mountain Dew all over it, brother. Holy crap. It looks like a Mountain Dew court or something. Jeez, it's bright ass green. It hurt my eyes. I have to wear like goggles or glasses, sunglasses, just to keep my eyes from burning from the green. Boy. Zero. Zero. And it can the Kia. The Browns is too many of them to pick. Oh God. Don't even get me started on them. Yeah, for baseball it is 2016 World Series Game 7. 100%. If I had to go college football, huh, probably the game against Georgia. Wide left. At the stroke of freaking midnight of all things, too. Literally, as the clock struck midnight, the field goal went wide left. But here's Garland going from left to right. Pull up for two is airballed. It'll stay with the Cavs. Mobley, Garland, Nance, Tyson, Proctor on the floor for the Cavs. McCollum, Bagley, Kispert, Champagny, and Watkins for the Wizards. Here's a three. Bricks it. And then it goes out of bounds. Tyson goes crashing into the photography area. Three ball misses. Rebound around and out. Oh, that's brutal. 109.86. Up by 23. Here's Garland. Corner. Three ball. It's good. Tyrese Proctor. He's got 5 points. At least this kid can score. I'm glad they're getting him minutes, though. They just let Watkins get whatever. Okay, it is what it is. All right, here comes the Cavs. Garland up the floor, dancing around with it. Over to Mobley. Here's Tyson. Tyson draws a lot of crowd. Three ball. Garland is good for three. He's got 20. Wow. 3 assists shy of a double-double, too. Missed. Spiked back to Watkins. McCollum fouled by Mobley. 2 shots for CJ McCollum. Buckeyes got 2 in my fandom. Yeah, true. Since I've been alive, they have 3. So I'm good. 2002. I was very young for that one, but I still faintly remember. I have a DVD of that one. And then 2014 or 15, and then of course this last one. Free throw missed. Oh, trust me, Mitchell going to get 3 points somewhere. Mitchell isn't in the game though. I don't know if I don't even know if he'll come back in the game. Just to troll you, he probably won't. Free throw, good. 115-89, up by 26. Cavs have had a pretty comfortable lead for the majority of this game. Here's Garland. Goes up and he lost it. It'll stay with the Cavs. Garland with 20 points. Mobley is 1 rebound shy of a double-double, too. Mobley for 3. No. Come on, Evan. Attack the rim a little bit more, dude. Your 3-ball ain't falling again, man. Here's McCollum. Inside. Oh, blocked. 10. Gets the 3rd time. But I believe they're going to call a jump ball. Wow, look at Larry Nance. Not giving up and forces a jump ball. Wow. Good stuff. And it goes to the Wizards. Here's a 3. That's missed. Rebounded by Mobley. So there's his double-double for Evan. And a wild dribble gets, who draws a foul on Watkins. That'll be his 4th. He and McCollum each have 4 fouls. But do you guys find yourself more joyful watching the Cavs because they got their ring already? And because of how bad the Browns and Bengals suck? And also the, what? I mean, I'm just happy to have a good team that's, a stable franchise. Watching the Cavs and the Guardians is like completely different than watching the Browns overall. I don't think he's going to come back in. If he does come back in, it'll be late. I just don't see him scoring much after that. This is the second one. Rebounded. Here's Garland. I like this baseline view. 3 is missed. Rebounded. Saved by Garland. Good hustle. Garland dancing around with it. Garland drives. Underneath. Lost it. Mobley pull up. Good. It's a foul. Didn't even see a foul there, but I'll take it. That'll get Evan Mobley to the line again for an and 1. Mobley honestly having a really solid game despite the fact he can't make a 3. But that's cool. That's all right. So here comes the Wizards after he made the free throw. McCollum against Tyson. And a foul on Proctor. You know what would be really messed up? I just thought about this. As we're going to see A.J. Johnson enter for McCollum. What if teams didn't shoot their free throws immediately, but after the 4 quarters are done, each team shot the amount of free throws that they were awarded? Just random. It's like, man, you foul a team like 30 times, you'd be at the line for an hour. And a turnover in the corner. 118-89, up by 29. Proctor up ahead from Mobley. Here's Proctor, the kid. Inside Mobley. Proctor, 3, good. Even the kids hitting 3s. Timeout Wizards. Yeah, we're not going to see Mitchell the rest of the game. Yeah, we're not going to see Mitchell the rest of the game. This is what you got to do, though. because I believe the tiebreaker is point differential. So if we do this right here, that's gonna have our point differential all the way up top. We just got to win the rest of our games and hope the Raptors lose two. I'd love to see the Raptors go winless in the freaking cup, but aside from maybe Indiana, I mean, the other teams besides us are all trash. Oh, except Atlanta, they have some solid players though. They just don't have Trey Young. You've only been a Bengal fan for 12 years. Reds 13, Cavs 11, Buckeye 12. I've been obviously I've been the majority of my teams I've been a fan of since I was born. Obviously, the Browns had about a 3 year. Uh, they're 3 years late to the party because they weren't even around when I was born. Which means if I could have easily been a Ravens, a Steelers, a Lions, Bears team fan. No, no, nope. Although I've said this story a few times. There was a few players on the Ravens that I liked, not the entire team, just a few players. Jamal Lewis, Ed Reed. Yeah. So you can imagine my excitement when Jamal Lewis signed with the Browns. Invested? Yeah. I mean, I've been fully locked in with my teams really since probably my late childhood years. As I was getting into my teenage years, I was really locked in with them. The crew, I'll admit, I really started getting locked, following them a lot, seriously, when Haslam took over. Because they were kind of unserious before that. I mean, they were even possibly moving. But man, when Haslam took over the team and they immediately go out and win a freaking championship, I was like, okay, yeah, all right. So 121. Come on, shoot me the damn. Okay, 121.89. They brought in the freaking backups for the most part. Three ball, good. All right, here's Garland with Nance, Merrill, Tyson, and Proctor, I believe. Kick out. Tyson for three. Missed. Rebound. Oh, too strong. That's Travers. That's not Merrill. And a dunk the other way. So you got Sar, Carrington, Johnson, Riley, and Johnson for the Wizards. A. Johnson and AJ Johnson. Mavs still have Garland with Nance, Travers, Tyson, and Proctor. 121.94. Here's the inbound. Proctor! Three! Dude, this kid is insane. You got to play this kid a lot more. Even when the guys are back, you get him some minutes, which is good because you want everyone to be healthy for the playoffs. You have some legit depth now. Use it. There was a foul on Larry Nance, approaching halfway through the fourth quarter. That's funny. Orders. Uh, Floaters missed. If I wasn't a Browns fan, I probably would have been a Ravens fan. Or no, I probably would have been a Steelers fan based off of where I lived. Three. Nope. Saved by Travers. And the two is good for Nance because that's the team that we watched when I was a baby. The Steelers were always on. So I would have been a Steeler fan. which means I would have been out here flexing 6 Super Bowls and talking about Big Ben like he's Jesus. Oh, God. Goes up and oh, nice bucket inside for Jalen Tyson. Pass across court, wide open in the corner. Yeah. We have a Hall of Fame left tackle that never made the playoffs. Yeah, that's tough. Still can't get over the fact that I went to his very last ever game, and I didn't even know it at the time. Ah, oh, brother. We've had it so bad over here. But what can the Browns claim? Um, that's I don't know. Oh, uh, I despise being a Bengals fan. It's like the Bengals are the guardians of the Major League Baseball. Really, they cheap ownership. They've made it to their title game 3 times, lost all of them. Now, Browns have good radio personalities, good content creators too. You know, shout out to my guy Quincy Carrier, holding it down, holding it down. I guess you can even say shout out Chef Zay too. I mean, he's funny as hell. Smacks the freaking mannequin back there. It's funny. It's a new age in content creation and live streaming like this because you got people that essentially do fake reactions. How do you do a fake reaction? I don't know. But you watch the game and you act all like shocked, but it's pretty clear it's fake. Like you're forcing it. Me, what I do is genuine. Can't fake. I can't fake being like this. So Porter Jr., Bryant, and Tomlin are in the game for the Cavs, with Proctor, Travers, and Porter Jr., of course. Wizards will have Johnson, Vukcevic, Watkins, Riley, and Johnson. 128.99. 540 to go here in the game. Travers. It's really been all Cavs since like the first quarter. Here's Travers. Underneath, up and in for 2. Little Aussie to Aussie action. Love to see that. And we have a turnover. Offensive foul on Johnson. Trey Johnson. That's his 4th. Trey Johnson's barely played and he has 4 fouls. Wow. Here's Porter. Proctor. Fires for 3. Good again. He's got 14. Damn, kid, keep shooting. This is the Proctor that we saw at Duke. Kick out wide open for 3. Nobody around, and he missed it. Rebounded. Here's a drive. Spins around. Another 3. No good again. Taken by Bryant. Up ahead. Proctor. Here's Tomlin with the dunk. Ooh. 135, 101. This team might win by 40. Tell you one thing, we need a win like this for the win differential. Bet in and the foul. Free throw for Trey Johnson. I hate Nick Padone and offseason chops. Oh, God. Twitter idiots. Quincy, G. Bush, Adam the Bull when he isn't ranting. Oh, God. Also, our front office is worse than the Bengals. At least the Bengals can develop. Just don't spend. Put up is missed. They just don't spend money. That's all. At least they paid their good players, though. Lima can be annoying when he's trying to push Carmen's buttons, but he's pretty good. Kaylee, let me guess. You bet 25 plus? Oh. Yeah, she needed three, I think 3 more points from Spider, and he ain't coming back in, obviously. That's tough. Hey, he missed by Porter. This is why I don't bet on games, because then it's stuff like this would happen. Up and in for two. Cavs up by 30. 3:23 to go. And we have a kickball on Vukcevic. Here's the three again. It's in and out. Oh, that almost went down. Bryant almost had it. The Browns have good helmets. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, they have good helmets. The stadium's a dump, though. They need to get that new stadium built by soon. Ravens and Steelers are the most overrated run organizations. Owners are cheap too. They just get off the hook because the NFL sucks up to them and the Chiefs. Damn. Ravens. They hate the Ravens because they draft so damn good. God. I mean, look what they got. Look at some of the dudes they've drafted over the years, man. They got Lamar Jackson too. It's just signing guys. It's like they didn't really spend a whole lot of money on that stuff. Pull up for two is no good. Rebounded by Porter. Proctor. Can this kid miss? I don't think so. He's got 17. My God. Three ball. Good the other way. Cavs are up by 29. 29. Yeah. Up. Oh, blocked. Travers. I'm wondering, where's Chris Livingston at? He's a two-way player. Where's he at? I want to see him for a little bit. Can't even get him on the floor. Man. Here's the Wizards. And a steal by Travers. And he misses. But he's going to have two shots, free throws coming up. Fouls on AJ Johnson. Hits first. Steelers' last 10 years are overrated. All they do is just win 9 games. They're so lucky that Tomlin's a damn good coach. Yeah, I don't really hate that much. Steelers, I want their fan base, I want that team to just turn the dust. I don't like the Steelers. No, I hate them. Ravens, it's whatever. I will say the Ravens have some really cool fans on Twitter. In terms of like content creators, I don't really know that many. I mean, there's my guy Engraven Vids, really cool dude over there, but that's about it. It's the only guy I know from that fan base on this platform. Fan base is pretty cool though. Steeler fans, I mean, yeah, I just don't like them. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, I hate the Ravens, but it's like a respectful hatred. Bengals fans are cool. They're just easy to mess with. Steeler fans could go F themselves. Facts. Is Mitchell coming back in? No. Not when we're up by damn near 30 points. No, he's not coming back in. Free throws, good. Less than 2 minutes to go. Cavs up 29. Here's Proctor with 17 points. Proctor inside. Bryant fouled one for Thomas Bryant. I'm pretty sure almost everybody on the team has scored tonight that has played. 142 points. That's got to be close to a freaking record for most points scored in a game for us. It's got to be up there. 142 points. Wow. They've scored 30 plus points in every quarter. Free throw missed. Goes out of bounds. I'm going to say Cavs ball. Here's Proctor, a little shove. Offensive foul. Yeah, that was enough to warrant an offensive foul. There's Johnny Bryant with Coach Kenny. Coach Kenny. I didn't even know this. Costa Kufis, former Buckeye, is actually on the Cavs training staff. I saw a video of him working with Thomas Bryant in the last game, before the game. I was honestly lit. Costa Kufis is on the technically on the staff. Not a coach, but just like a training staff kind of guy. Tomlin for three is missed. I don't know what the hell kind of shot that was. Rebound. They're fighting for it, and he gets rid of it. Good defense by Tomlin. And there's a steal by Bryant all alone. Hip throw it down. 50 seconds to go. And Tomlin with the steal. It's a one-on-one. And he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two shots. When you got a double, when you got a back-to-back, this is good because those guys will get a little bit of rest getting you ready for the game tomorrow against Chicago. Chicago's playing, they're actually against Milwaukee tonight, so they're on a back-to-back too. Both teams are on the road tonight. Free throw is good. So both are good for Naquan Tomlin. He's got 4 points. I think every player that has played today has scored. I'm pretty sure. And there's a miss out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wizards. These guys might actually score 150. Wow. Here's a pass out to the top of the key. Lost it. Good balance to keep it in. The lob. The flush by Tomlin. We got the G Leaguers throwing lobs out here. What the heck is going on? All right, 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Corner three is good at the button. And at least the Wizards have that because they got smoked tonight. 148, 114. Cavs win. This game really wasn't close after the first quarter. Yeah, every quarter seemed close, but the Cavs just kept adding 30 plus points. A plus 23 point differential. Raptors, they're 1-1. We're still waiting on the Hawks and Raptors game. And of course, the Pacers, I don't think they play. They're not in a cup game tonight. So big win for the Cavs. NL Central fans are something else. Oh, yeah, of course. Islanders uniforms are cool. Yeah. Nothing in New York good besides the New York logo. Damn. Messing with the Bengals is like comparing two F's on a test. Two dummies. Two dummies. You're dumber. No, two midgets saying who's shorter. Oh, that's funny. Favorite Despicable Me movie? First one was pretty good. The last one was actually, I think, my favorite. Low key. Players look at when people bet under on them, and oh yeah, I'm cooking tonight. Oh yeah, Cavs Bulls should be fun tomorrow. I can't wait for that one. Some Ravens fans piss me off. Makes sense since they live in miserable Baltimore. Yep. Anything New York sucks. Facts. Can't imagine living in New York. The concrete jungle. It's like, oh, you want to see Elmo? Hang on. Let me go through the box score here. As Cavs win 148, 114. The game really wasn't close. And like I said, every single player that played scored. As leading the way, Donovan Mitchell with 24 points. Sucks he didn't get that 30, but the game was over, and yeah. I'll be right back at it tomorrow. Played under 30 minutes, too. 24 for Mitchell, 20 for Garland, 18 for Mobley, 16 for Allen, 8 for Hunter. Off the bench, 17 from Proctor. The kid was electric tonight. 14 from Merrill, 10 for Tyson. And then, in terms of like the backups, yeah, 6 from Tomlin, 4 apiece. Well, 5 from Nance, 4 apiece from Travers and Bryant, and then 2 from Porter Jr. In total, 57 rebounds, 34 assists, 15 steals, 6 blocks, only 10 turnovers. So they took really good care of the ball. Shot 52 of 110 from the field, 47%, 20 of 45 from 3, 44%, 24 of 31 from the line, 77%, and 17 fouls. For the Wizards, they were led with 25 from McCollum, 20 for Sarr, 18 for Trey Johnson, 6 from Carrington, and 4 from Middleton. Off the bench, 16 from Kispert. And other than that, 6 from Watkins, 6 from Champagny, 4 from Vukcevic and Johnson, AJ Johnson. And then 3 from Gill and 2 from Bagley. Malachi Branham did not play tonight. Bummer. Oh well. 44 rebounds, 32 assists, 5 steals, 7 blocks, 20 turnovers. 20 turnovers. 41 of 91 from the field, 45%. 15 of 41 from 3, 36 about 37%, and 17 of 23 from the line, 74% with 24 fouls. All right. Who's ready to see Elmo get crunk on here? All right. Time to gift a membership. Just one membership, of course. I like doing this after every win, but then it's like I'm gonna be broke by the time we keep doing this. Jets and Mets fans sucks. Fans sucks too. Oh yeah, of course. That's gonna wrap it up for that. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, I don't need that anymore. Okay. All right. Who's ready to see Elmo get crunk with it? All right. Let's see who gets the Elmo. And it goes to your own reality. Shout out to your own DMV. I mean, your own reality. And there's the Elmo getting crunk with it. Ah. Oh man, you know what this means too? You know what this means? When Elmo pops up, you already know, my guy.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come. Ah. That's him whenever I show Elmo. Hey, yo. Okay, that's enough. Guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. Have a good rest of your night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow for. We'll see you tomorrow for Buckeyes and Purdue. All right. Have a good rest of your night. Once again, final score from this evening: 148-114. Cavs win, and they're in good shape for the tournament. In fact, let me see if they updated the scores from the other games yet. What happened in that Atlanta game? Real quick before I dip. Oh, that game's still going. Did that say 82-81 Raptors? I'm gonna come. Hey, yo. Yeah. Raptors up 82-81. Classic. I like how both teams are just so mid this year. All right. 88-74 Detroit over Brooklyn. San Antonio up by 4. Miami up by 4. Memphis has beaten the hell out of Dallas. My God, 80-56. Ugh. Milwaukee over Chicago, 70-61. Same thing with Minnesota. What the heck's going on? 89-52 Minnesota? Huh? Dallas and Utah just not showing up tonight? Damn. 34 for Ant? No wonder. My God, dude. It's up 43-15 after 1. Oh, hell no. Jeez. My God. I thought what we were doing was destructive. Memphis was only down by 10, up by 10 after 1. And then they went up 40. It was a 40-27 second quarter. Damn. By the way, shout out to Leandro for subscribing. Hope you enjoy the scenery, the view. Yeah. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Cavs and Purdue. Boilermakers. 1 o'clock kickoff, guys. Don't forget. Don't be coming in around here at noon looking for me to go live because the game's at 1. So I'll see you guys then. With that being said, once again, final score 148-114 Cavs win. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for some Buckeye football. And then Sunday I'll be back for the Browns. Yay. All right, guys. Have a good night. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Cavs. Big dub. And I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah. Dub.